Hi guys, Adam here, following up from the email I sent you last week, which was time poor training. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, perhaps look in through your emails last week and you'll soon see an email that I sent which has a free program in it. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, I'll explain what is expected of this program and for you to understand. For those of you who haven't seen it, you can go to my website and just Google, just search time poor training and the program should come up. And it's a free program that was designed for one of my friends who was struggling to do the programs that I was actually writing him in terms of time commitment with work and life. So I thought, okay, what can I give him that's going to maximize his results for the minimum investment of time? And I came up with this program, and it's worked. It's worked wonders. I've done it myself. I've done it with different clients, just modifying the exercise for the people. But it's an effective program. However, the caveat with that is recovery and nutrition. If you don't have your nutrition in check and you're not recovering and you're not sleeping, the program's not going to work. It's as simple as that. If you don't understand what types of foods, how much hydration you need for your body weight, go to my website and click on the free ebook, and it'll have a link there which will take you to the ebook, which will explain all the basics. Now, it's not too technical and there's not a lot of mumbo jumbo that you shouldn't understand. It's just it's the nuts and bolts of nutrition, and there's variations there. You can change it, but it gives you the basics and you should understand, okay, this is when I should eat, and it will ensure that you recover and you do actually get results of this program that I've sent you. Now, I'm just going to go through the template and what's expected of you and just to keep you away from injury as well. Now, the numbers on the program aren't suggested numbers, they're actual numbers that I want you to hit. So for example, reps on the first day, the repetitions that you need to get on, say, the first exercise, whether it's a squat or a deadlift, I can't actually remember off the top of my head, but I think the number was 8. Now I want you to get to that number, and you shouldn't be grinding out getting to that number. You should be getting tired at that number, but not before, and you shouldn't be getting to the number and then not being tired, because then the program's not effective. And the safety aspect of this is, if you're not experienced and you haven't done a lot of weight training before, perhaps pushing those weights till you're getting tired might not be your best approach. I'd suggest perhaps 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks of just acclimatization, getting used to it and sort of understanding what the movements are, seeing if your body can get into those positions, and even videoing yourself and seeing if the technique looks good and comparing it to, say, other people on YouTube. And even if you want to send me the videos, I can critique your technique and say where you're going wrong. But for those of you who've done a training program before and understand the premise of each movement, I want you to be getting tired. And that's the key. So if you're not getting tired, then you're not going to adapt to the program. And this program is a linear progression model. So it's just a fancy way of saying I want incremental increases each week. So the incremental increases I want is weight. So not necessarily your reps are going to increase. The reps are going to stay the same. But the weight week on week, doesn't matter if it's 0.5 of a kilo or a kilo. I want just a little bit of an incremental increase, so you're actually stressing your body, you're producing a little bit more of a result each week. In saying that, don't go the other way and go crazy with the weights, because your form should always be good. Now, I'm not going to explain the tempo. The tempo is explained in the template, but as long as you follow the sequence of the program, and the key also, one thing is the rest periods. If you follow the rest periods, the program will be hard. If you don't follow the rest periods and you sit there and you're texting on your phone or you're talking to someone else, the program will be dead easy and it won't have the desired effect. Now, last thing before I let you go is the safety aspect. And if you're getting pain, then I suggest you either go see a rehab specialist or book in a consultation with myself online, or substitute or avoid the exercise that's giving you pain. So for example, if you've got a lower back issue I would suggest, unless you understand what is causing that, I wouldn't say loading of the spine is a smart thing. So you'd perhaps stay away from the deadlift and you'd stay away from the squat unless you understood what's going wrong. Otherwise, you want to sub in an exercise. So you might sub in a leg press or even a unilateral exercise like a lunge, something that's not going to put all the pressure on your spine. And that goes for the same with the rest of the body. So if you're feeling soreness in your shoulder, pushing things above your head or doing chin-ups, you might need to look at those and adjust. So whether it's the angles you adjust or you just completely change the exercise altogether, you might do a seated row as opposed to a chin-up, or a lateral raise as opposed to a shoulder press that's going over the head. Now, if you're still struggling and you don't understand the program or how it's written, feel free to contact me via my website or just reply to the email that I've sent you. And I'm more than happy to have a chat and perhaps even book in a consultation, or even just I can give you some free advice as well. But I look forward to speaking to you soon, and give me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks. Bye.